Tai Chi Qigong is an ancient Taoist method of skillfully using energy to improve our physical and mental health. By uniting specific movements with our breathing, we unblock the body's meridians and thereby allow our qi, or vital energy, to flow smoothly around the body and feed the internal organs. In this way, we decrease the stress which leads to disease and increase the energy which leads to health and well-being of body and mind. In this half-hour practice session, we begin with some general warm-up exercises to loosen and relax the body. Standing with the feet planted shoulder-width apart, relax the knees, and keeping the spine straight but relaxed, start to turn from the waist. Shifting the weight from one leg to the other as you turn, let the head and shoulders follow round. Keeping the arms soft and relaxed, allow them to flop as your waist turns from side to side. Let the movement come to a close and then begin to turn the head slowly from side to side in time with your breathing. As you breathe in, bring the head forward. As you breathe out, turn to the side as far as you can without forcing it. Breathing in as the head comes forward and out as you turn to the side. Try to keep your shoulders dropped and relaxed and the body completely still, apart from the head and the neck. This movement is also good for the eyes, so use your eyes as you look round as far as you can. Then tilting the head backwards on the in-breath and forwards on the out-breath. As you breathe in, bring the head up and back, keeping the mouth slightly open to relax the jaw. As you empty the air, let the head tilt down towards the chest, slowly, smoothly moving the head and neck up and down. Now, to release any tension in the shoulders, we'll start by doing some big shoulder circles. So bring the shoulders forward and up on the in-breath, round to the back and down on the out-breath. And reverse the direction, circling the shoulders forwards and down, behind and up on the in-breath, forward and down on the out-breath. And now moving the shoulders alternately a little bit quicker, circling them back, and then forwards. Now coming onto the toes, flex the wrists in and out, then circle them round, first one way and then the other. Back onto the flat of the foot and circle the arms forward, soft and relaxed. And then backwards. And now one at a time. One arm circling forwards and the other arm circling backwards. Switch direction. And bring it to a close and shake out. Taking the feet wider apart now, circle the hips and the waist. Breathe in as the hips go back, round to the side and forward on the out breath. Breathing in through the nose as the hips go back and out through the mouth as the hips come forward, really letting go of all the stale energy as the hips come forward and taking in the fresh energy as the hips go back. Change direction and circle round to the other side. Take your time with this and really get a lot of movement in the waist and hips. Now bringing the feet together, bend the knees and holding the kneecaps, circle the knees around, first in one direction and then in the other. And to bring some energy to the knee joints, slapping on the back of the legs. Now standing in bear stance, bring the arms up in front of you, take the weight over onto one foot and flex the other foot up and down. Then circle the ankle around, first one way and then the other. Take the weight over to the other leg and bring the other foot in front of you and flex it up and down. And then rotate a few times in each direction. Now stretching the legs, bring the weight onto the front foot, stretch the back leg behind you. Switch round, weight onto the front leg, the back leg stretched behind and bouncing down a few times either side. Weight onto the back leg now, extend the front leg, picking up the toe and press down just above the knee, not on the knee itself but just above, flexing the hamstrings a few times on either side. And now for some kicks, kicking out your feet one at a time, really letting go, breathing out as you kick out, and then to the side, open out the hips and really let go. And finally bring it to a close and just let your breathing gradually return to normal as you feel the body soften and completely relax. Now, to increase the flow of qi to the internal organs, we will practice a series of 5 specific Qigong exercises. The first movement directs energy to the heart area and is very beneficial for the heart and for relieving tension and depression. It is a joyful, expansive movement. Breathe in as the hands float up in front of you. Breathe out as they spread out to the side, Breathe in as they come towards each other and out as you sink down. Breathing in, let the arms float up to shoulder height. Spread out right as far as you can. In and out as you sink down. Breathing in, out on the outward movement, in and out again as you sink down. This is a big, expansive movement. Really use the space around you. Completely extend your arms right to the fingertips. And let go. And Qigong, bringing the energy to your center. Now taking the feet slightly farther apart, we'll practice rowing the boat across the lake. In this sequence, the energy is directed to the liver and the kidneys. It is also beneficial for the digestive system. As you breathe in from the dantian, bring the arms up behind you with the palms facing upwards. As you start to breathe out, reach forward and slowly sink down, letting your head drop, and just as slowly come up on the in-breath, palms upwards, palms facing down as you reach forward and sink down, sinking from the waist and hips. Slowly up on the in-breath, reaching forward and down on the out-breath. Try to keep the movement evenly paced, soft and relaxed. And Qigong. Now using the change of stance between dragon and monkey, we gather in the energy and release it. This movement particularly benefits the stomach, the spleen, and improves the circulation. As you breathe in, bring the weight forward into dragon stance. As you breathe out, the weight shifts to monkey stance and the foot floats up. Forward on the in-breath, out as you step back. Forward on the in-breath, take the weight back on the out-breath, and right at the end of the out-breath, let the foot float up a couple of inches. Meanwhile, the hands are soft and relaxed, circling in towards yourself, with the palms facing the body. Forward on the in-breath, back on the out-breath, and at the end of the out-breath, let the foot float up and release. The hands circling without stopping, a flowing movement, bringing energy down through your central column, down through your dantian, and releasing the stale energy as your foot floats up. Straight back down again on the in-breath and forward, back on the out-breath. Bring the energy to your center Then taking the feet quite wide apart and letting the knees bend as you relax into a deep riding horse stance, by turning the body in this passing clouds movement, the back and legs are strengthened and the lungs energized. Always following the top hand, the hand that's uppermost, turning your body from the waist, shifting the weight. The upper hand, the palm is facing you, the lower hand is opposite your groin, and as you change over, keep the image of passing clouds in your mind, as if your hands are flowing through water, completely soft and relaxed. Now bring the energy back to your dantian. Now finally, we begin a bowing movement as the weight shifts from dragon to monkey stance, channeling the energy to the kidneys. Breathing from the dantian, step forward on the in-breath. Take the weight back on the out-breath, let the head drop. As you breathe in, slowly come up, and as you breathe out, step back into eagle stance. Step forward into dragon on the in-breath, take the weight back into monkey on the out-breath, up on the in-breath, and back to eagle on the out-breath. Alternate feet, letting the hands and the arms float up and down, following the breath. Breathing in as you step forward, empty the air as you step back, in as you rise up, and out as you step back. Breathing in, coming forward, breathe out as you shift the weight back. Breathe in as you rise up, and out as you step back into eagle stance. The arms floating up to shoulder height, sinking from the waist and the hips, rising up with the head last of all, and stepping back. Alternately, stepping, shifting the weight, rising up, and stepping back. And the last two movements on each side, we extend the stretch, and as we sink down, really sink down, let go, slowly up, and step back. And again, breathing from the dantian, come forward, this time arching back, sinking right down, just relax into it, up and back. And Qigong. Now we will practice the swimming dragon short form, performing the entire sequence twice. Relaxing, open and close. Open out the chest and close. And again, and close. Rising up, bring the left hand up and let it rest at the kidney point. And stepping to your right, fostering Qi in a circle, bringing the energy to your center. Stepping now to the left, fostering the Qi as you step. And bring the energy to your center. Now casting your net out, fisherman, cast the net 3 times to the right. Change over, and 3 times to the left. The right foot comes up and into dragon chases the moon. Twice. And 3 times. Change over, and 3 times to your left. Looking up to the moon, down to the lake, and swirling round. Now the crane lifts the wings, stepping round to your right, 8 steps in a circle, and completing the figure of 8, stepping round to your left, 8 steps to the left. Really lifting up the shoulders, the elbows out to the side, then the wrists and hands. Shoulders, elbows, wrists and hands. Now stepping round to your right, the bird tests the water, keeping the weight back and sliding the foot forward. Really using the wrists, circling them round. Now stepping round to the left in a figure of 8, pressing down and pulling up with the wrists. Bring the hands together in front of the chest and flexing one leg 3 times on the right foot and 3 times on the left foot. This movement is called Child Worships the Buddha. And with both feet down, 3 times, flexing both legs. And we'll go through the sequence once more, beginning with opening and closing. Left hand to left kidney point. And stepping, fostering Qi in a circle. Fisherman casts the net. Dragon chases the moon. Crane lifts its wings. Bird tests the water. Child worships the Buddha. And to complete the session, a relaxing meditation. Sitting comfortably with the back straight and relaxed, the chin slightly lowered, and breathing slowly from the dantian, think about the top of the head and relax the top of the head. Relax the back of the head and the neck. Relax your face, all the muscles around the nose, the eyes and the mouth. Let them soften. Relax the throat and the shoulders. Let the energy flow through to your arms, relaxing the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the hands, relaxing the backs of the hands, the palms of the hands, all the fingers and thumbs. Relax your chest, the top of your back, and all along your spine. Let the waist and hips relax and the whole of the dantian area. Relax the lower back and the buttocks. Let go of any tension in the groin and relax the thighs. Allow the energy to flow down through the legs, relaxing your knees and your calf muscles. Let your feet relax, right down to the very soles of your feet, completely soft and relaxed, free of tension. Now let the mind rest and relax. As the thoughts arise, gently let them flow away, and as the mind becomes quieter and calmer, and the thoughts become fewer and fewer like ripples on the surface of a lake, gradually the mind settles like a still, deep, clear lake. Rest in that depth, clarity, and stillness.